Gun violence has topped the news and been top of mind for so many for months now.
And we had a very violent summer, and that trend doesn't appear to be slowing down as we head into the winter months. Just this weekend, Portsmouth Police and Norfolk Police both investigated homicides. The question now, how do we cope as a community as this violence unfolds? Sarah Hammond has the story.
Whether you're watching Hampton Roads gun violence play out on the news or on social media or living it in your own neighborhood, one mental health specialist says you've experienced that trauma in one way or another, but there are ways to cope.
People are scared to be shot. People are scared to shoot people. People are scared all the way around.
Sharday O'Rourke is no stranger to gun violence herself.
I'm from Los Angeles, California. I have been shot at before.
She says experiencing that trauma can manifest itself in different ways.
Every person is different. I recognize that every time I go somewhere, I stand by an exit, or I make sure I can always see an exit.
She says even children experience and cope with trauma differently.
You see a lot more kids with anxiety, that all of this fear and trauma are funneling into these compartments. However, the compartments overflow. When you see a lot more kids that are depressed, you see them socially withdrawing.
If you're someone who's watching the violence play out on TV or on social media, she says the first thing you can do is put down the phone and take a step back if you can.
We have to be responsible for taking care of ourselves. And we do that by going to therapy. We do that by talking to our friends.
As for people who are living this trauma in their own neighborhoods, she says, number one, go to therapy. And number two, check in on your neighbors.
Taking a break, going outside of home sometimes, maybe going to a place that you feel safe. Go do yoga, go in, incorporate some exercise into your regimen. If people are struggling, don't try to fix it. You can't fix it. Just listen and support them.
She says we can't heal alone and we shouldn't have to. For 13 News Now, I'm Sarah Hammond.
Earlier this year, 13 News Now brought the police chiefs from all 7 cities together for the first time to talk about rising gun violence in Hampton Roads. You can watch the entire town hall on the 13 News Now YouTube page.